Hey guys, it's Evil Professor. Today we're going to have a look at Transformers Classics Optimus Prime. This is a Voyager class toy from the first wave of Transformers Classics. And we're going to look at his truck mode first, clearly. Now, for the vehicle mode, you know what, rolls around pretty well, which is nice. And the color scheme, well, you know, very similar to the Generation 1. We've got some of the blue with the red and silver. My camera's picking it up almost like white from the light, but that is silver, trust me. Very good looking truck. It is the cab over engine, which is what we're used to from Generation 1, which is nice. I know some people were not happy with the style of truck from the movie more recently, but you know, that's okay because we have this one instead now. So, we're going to transform this guy. We can get rid of these bits here, stuff on top, and we can turn him into robot mode. So first, we're going to fold these side flaps down. Fold the legs down. There we go. These little knee pieces up, his feet up, separate there a little bit. We're going to grab the sides panels and we're going to pull them out. We're going to do that with the other side. Pull that one out. We are going to flip these front wheels underneath the grill. We are going to spin the whole top part. Can we do that around? There we go. We're almost there. Adjusting the camera a little bit. Ah, it's Prime with no arms or head. Okay, sorry. I'm going to flip the arms forward. I'm going to flip this little thing back. We're going to pop his head out of there. Come on, you know you want to. Come on. I don't usually have this difficult a time with it. There we go. We're going to fold this back together. There we go. We're going to put his arms down and flip these side pieces over. Okay, there we go. So there we have Optimus Prime in his robot mode. Pretty good looking figure. Not a lot of backpack, which is nice. It's got a little bit here, but altogether, you know, not too bad. Now in terms of articulation, his head is going to have the full rotation up top. The shoulders, again, full rotation. Arms can fold out that way. The forearm can twist. Actually, that's still part of his shoulder there. Sorry. His elbows can move. His upper torso, the chest, it swings on its own. The lower part, it can also turn. If I can do it, there we go. Hips, full range of motion. Up, back, out to the side. The knees bend, and then turn or swivel on their own as well. And then the ankles we can move up and down a little bit. So a good range of motion for this figure. We're going to be able to do a lot with him in terms of posing. Sorry, adjusting the camera a little bit. Now something else we can do, we need to get some of these other bits that we took off of him. I'm going to shove him over that way. Have a look at his back for a second. We have this top piece and we have his smokestacks. What we can do, and we'll see if I can do this, is we can put smokestacks on that piece here like this, and we can take the whole thing and we can attach it to the back of Optimus Prime. There we go. So, to me it serves a couple of functions. First of all, it's just a nice place if you want to keep his guns on him, but not actually holding them. And then we can flip the whole thing forward and it can look like he's got something close to shoulder-mounted cannons that he can shoot with. Or we can take that stuff off. Set him back there for a second. And we can turn these into his hand weapons. So we fold this down, pop this out. Flip out the barrel, and we've got one gun. But wait, why only have one gun when you can have two? So we're going to take this one, the smokestacks, and we're going to flip out the little bits here. If I can get that one, come on. Okay, I should be able to do this, but I'm having trouble with it right now. Son of a... Okay, there we go. We're going to put these two together, flip out the handle. And we've got kind of a double barrel weapon here that we can pop into his other hand. And there we have Optimus Prime with big guns to shoot Decepticons with. Very excellent. Color scheme is very close to Generation 1. Let's face it, if we take, you know, a red body with arms, blue legs with a little bit of silver here and there, we're going to say it's pretty close to the original, which is nice. You're going to be able to do a lot with this figure in terms of posability, just because, as we said, it has a pretty large range of articulation. If you can still find this figure, I imagine you can still see it on eBay and at some of the toy shows and conventions, I would recommend picking it up. In my opinion, which isn't incredibly biased, but in my opinion, this is one of the best Optimus Primes in recent years. And there's two reasons for that. One, there's lots of articulation. So we can move him a lot, we can do a lot of things with him. Did I say two? There's three reasons. The next reason is, as a Voyager class, his transformation is relatively complex, as I was showing there, but not so difficult that you can't do it, and we will be able to put him back into a truck when we're done. Some of the other figures, depending on what they are, you can try to turn them back, but the vehicle mode just seems to be very difficult to put them back into. And lastly, and maybe, well, just as important, there's no stupid gimmick with this figure. There's no spring-loaded missiles, there's no wacky action punch, there's none of that stuff, which to me really takes away from a lot of Transformers and other figures that we see out there. It's just a truck that turns into a robot that's got some nice articulation and a nice design. Now this figure, maybe it's because it has been so popular, has been repainted. The sculpt has been used many, many times. So we had this Optimus Prime, then we have his brother-in-arms over there, a white Optimus Prime, Ultra Magnus. Get out of here, no one liked you. Actually, that's not true, I liked him. There is a Henkei version which is going to be similar colored, but the silver is chromed, and I believe the color scheme is a little bit different. There's a black version from one of the conventions, sorry I can't remember which one, but that was Nemesis Prime. And then one of the probably more sought after ones is a purple version, which was Shattered Glass Optimus Prime, which was if he was evil, which I guess would make him like Nemesis Prime. So if you see any of those, you know what, they're worth picking up. It's an excellent mold and it's an excellent figure. I don't really have too much else to say about this one. Excellent, excellent Optimus Prime. If you get one, you know this is probably the one to have, said in recent times. But otherwise, thank you very much, have a good night, and I'll catch you later.